Welcome back, everyone. This is Akanar here with more Elden Ring, where we have established our foothold into Leyndell, the royal capital. We're here at long last, and it's so exciting because it feels like everything in the game revolves around this location. The Erd Tree, the capital, Marika, Radagon, Godfrey, all of the major characters and storylines point to here. They center on this location. And it was something that I was thinking about off camera is that we are still, at least from what I sense, my game sense is that we are not really, I don't know if we're at the midpoint or how far into the game we are, probably not close to the midpoint, but regardless, we have so much to do. After this, there's Mount Gelmir at least, there is crumbling Farum Azula, there is this unknown frozen area to the north, and who knows what else, and not to mention a DLC that feels also so far off. There's still so much to do, and yet we are here at the perhaps most important area in the game. And then it occurred to me the parallel between perhaps Leyndell and Anor Londo. I realized just kind of this morning before recording that, hey, this, at least from my perspective right now, feels very much like getting to Anor Londo and looking back and realizing how central of a location that area was, even though it wasn't the end of the game, and reaching that point, and then knowing what happened, knowing all of the events that take place, progressing through Anor Londo, and eventually reaching ONS, and amazing chest ahead. And it makes me so excited thinking about what could possibly be here in Leyndell. And we will be getting to that, including starting here, we have a friend who has followed us. Our loyal, faithful seamster, as he has been doing throughout our journey, has made his way to join us here in the capital. Let's catch up with our somewhat mostly frankly, useless friend who also has a kind and loyal, loving heart, and Melina has also instructed us to be nice to Bok. So we will. How's it going, buddy?
Bok the seamster at your service, my lord.
That's right, my lord.
Ready to make adjustments to your garments.
Yeah, and it looks like you've got some dialogue as well, which I was hoping for. Did you see it? I'm guessing this is probably the Erd Tree we're talking about?
My lord, did you see it? The Erd Tree.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really have the words for this.
Me neither.
But I was so dazzled. I felt something stir in my breast. The Erd Tree is waiting for you, my lord. I know it, I do. I feel it in my bones. Oh, please, take the throne of Elden Lord.
We'll see. There's a lot more to learn, and an ultimate decision to be made in that regard, but I need to know a lot more first before we decide which way we're going to go with this particular playthrough. Have you ever thought so? What's this about?
My lord, have you ever wished you might be born again? Well, they say that Renala of Rea Lucaria has the power to help people be reborn. Oh, me? Reborn? Oh, look at me. When you're this ugly, well, being reborn, it would hardly make a difference, I'm afraid.
Wait a second, whoa. Okay. We have the option to give him a larval tear. I was thinking, bless your heart, Bok. I was thinking that you just weren't leveled up enough. I was going to say you have to go out and actually kill some enemies and get some runes so that you can level up your attribute points, and then you have the benefit of being reborn and respecting those attribute points. But you went a different direction with that. You said it, not me. But we can give you a larval tear to go be reborn. Of course, we have so many larval tears that I kind of need to make use of. We've got one to spare. Sure, buddy.
My lord, what's this? Oh, it can't be. My rebirth? But these are precious. Are you certain that it's for me?
Very precious.
My lord, how did you know? It was my only wish that I might honor you with a decent appearance.
Oh, man. Oh, Bach. Bach is, he's kind of the best. Let's be honest. Yes, precious and very rare. You're fortunate that I was willing to part with one of these very, very rare, irreplaceable larval tears. Please wait, huh?
My lord, it shouldn't take me long. I'm off to see Renala of Rea Lucaria.
Okay.
Reborn, fresh and new.
Okay. Okay, that's just that's a little placeholder text there to say, just give me a moment and...
Going already, my lord. Please do be safe on your journeys.
Just wait a little bit and everything will be... I'm going to be reborn. Well, okay, in that case, we're going to activate the useless summoning pool. And then we are going to head to Rea Lucaria. This was not on my list, but we do the ad-lib here. We're going to do the ad-lib, and we're going to head to the Grand Library. And is Bach going to show up here? I would guess not. I would guess that he's not actually going to be here, but we got to check. We got to check and see, because you never know. Okay, looks like he's not here. No, wait a second. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. We're recording here, right? Okay. 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 There was a brief moment where I thought that there was no loincloth. And there was a mental picture that was forming that fortunately was quickly readjusted. One second here. Let me, I need a little hydration. Let me collect myself here before we, our friend has been reborn. He's not on the map. Well, he's not on the map over here either anymore, but he is not on the map technically in Rea Lucaria. But that's a very minor oversight, I suppose. Let's just quickly check with Renala and see if she has anything possibly. She's just too lost in her egg. She's never gonna.
Now, is it thy wish to yet again be?
Okay, she's just not gonna react to
not,
anything. Never be alarmed nor feared. Well, if you were ever going to be alarmed or feared, I maybe don't want to do the dramatic close-up camera angle here. Let's just keep it. Bach, my dude, you look a little different. Oh. And you're also giving us the gold mask treatment. I see. Okay. So, Rebirth has come with a price. It has come with... I said I wasn't going to do the dramatic close-up, but I can't help myself here. Bach, you lovely, lovely bastard. Okay. Let's... Wait, now he's here. Okay. I don't know why it didn't show his name before. We had not talked to him, maybe? It didn't register him as officially being there until you talk, quote unquote. Even though dude has nothing to say. Oh, no. No, wait a second. No, don't. No. No! Bach? Bach!
Is it thy wish to yet again be...
This is not what I wanted. This is not, I did not. Yes, bless his heart. Yes, he's mostly not helpful, but this is, why must you be this way, Miyazaki? Why must you do this to all of our poor helpless friends in Dark Souls? Why? Okay. All right. It's only fitting here. Ah. What an emotional roller coaster at just a short ways into this episode. As is always the case, I never know exactly what is going to happen in a Dark Souls, in a Elden Ring episode. Bach, buddy. Wow. I've gone from the absolute, the absolute heights of laughter and silliness to this. He's not even on the map anymore. Like, what the? Not cool. Not cool. Bach deserved better, guys. Guys, pour one out for our buddy Bach. He just wanted to be reborn as a not demi-human. That's it. Was that too much to ask? Oh, I take it all back. Can I give me back that larval tear? I didn't want any of this. But unfortunately, it seems that now we have a new permanent fixture here in the Raya Lucaria Grand Library. Oh my gosh, we can't even give this guy a proper reborn, like, at least can we get this guy a blanket or something? Oh yeah. Okay, we need to move on, folks. I'm sorry, Bach. I wish I could do more for you, my friend. I really wish I could do more. I tried calling the the prattling pate 911. Renala doesn't give a shit. Nobody apparently gives a shit. And so we will goddamn turn the page. Let me collect myself here and look at my notes. There's nothing else to do but keep the show going. As I was off camera thinking about, it's hard to turn the page from that, but I will try my best. What I was thinking about off camera was potentially using this. I wanted to try out the new Ash of War that we got, which was the Prayerful Strike, and I was thinking, yo, it would kind of be perfect on this Giant Crusher, wouldn't it? And so I threw it on here, and I came back to the hold, and I was recording, and I came over here to check to see what the upgrades would look like, and all of a sudden, I got an interaction with Smithing Master Hugh. This is why you're always be recording. Now, in this case, this was actually a pretty short interaction, so I could show you the video footage, but I'm just going to read you the dialogue because it was very, very brief. Our buddy Hugh said, No, I need to do better than this. This'll never kill a god. I can do better than this. It needs to slay a bloody god. And then we try to talk to him, and he says, oh, it's you. Don't pay me any mind. It's not important. Just lay out your arms. It needs to kill. It needs to slay a bloody god. It had me reviewing the dialogue that we've had previously from Smithing Master Hugh. back at the beginning of the game, he was talking about how he's a prisoner. He's trapped in the hold. That it's not really my fault. We're not still sure exactly why he's a prisoner, but he also did say, but it does seem that we are holding him prisoner, or Gideon or the Tarnished are holding him prisoner. Why is that exactly? But he also did mention at one point, there was a prayer that he was saying, "Your divinity, have mercy, grant me forgiveness. The road is yet long. A god is not easily felled, but one day, without fail, you will have your wish. So please grant me forgiveness, Queen Marika." So, a god is not easily felled. It needs to slay a bloody god. He has apparently been tasked by Marika to kill a god. He needs to smith a weapon capable of killing a god. What is up with that? Who is the god? Who exactly is Marika wanting him to take out? I really don't have any good theories at this point, but it's something important to note. Something important to note also is that I do not have the crafting materials that I thought I did in order to upgrade this hammer. So it does do regular smithing stones, but we only have a certain amount of the level 3 and level 4 smithing stones. I forgot that the bell bearing that we picked up last time from the Altus tunnel, it unlocked somber smithing stones 3 and 4, not regular smithing stones. So we don't quite have unlimited upgrade materials that would work for that hammer. So we're not going to work with that hammer just yet. We're going to hopefully get some more. Maybe I'll go out and farm some smithing stones, or perhaps there is a tunnel that we did not explore last time, a sealed tunnel. Maybe we'll check that out. What else do I have on my list here? What we will try very quickly is we're going to try the golden parry. I have equipped this brass shield, which we have not, we played with a very, very long time ago at the start of the game. This was our initial shield. And I wanted to try and see, what does the golden parry look like? Aha! The description on the parry, oh, it does consume a little bit of FP. A very slight bit of FP is consumed. Now, how does that compare to the regular parry? If I go to one of the other brass shields that I have here. No. I don't have a parry equipped. I did that wrong. I need to actually put the parry onto... Okay, let's go back up to the Ashes of War. It has no skill by default on that shield, so it goes to my Queen's Black Flame. I love this Ashes of War system, guys. Why did I not figure this out sooner? I know, you were all yelling at your screens forever. But now that we know, we know. The affinities with the shields are interesting, because you can, in some cases, give yourself a little bit more of a particular element. Boy, that boosts to fire damage. And some lightning. Actually, it boosts both lightning and fire resistance, but at the cost of the others. So I think standard is usually the go-to that I'm going to use for the whatever shield Ashes of War that we use. But let's see what the regular parry looks like. The regular parry here. Does it have the same speed is what I'm wondering. The speed. Because that feels so quick for a parry. I kind of want to go try this in the field. We should try this out for just a couple. Yeah, like I feel like the golden parry might have a bigger window. It might be giving you a much greater opportunity to actually parry guys, enemies, dudes. Let's go to the part of the game here where I have actually, I don't think you all have seen this, but I have done this off camera. I have actually parried these hollows. We also should talk to Merchant Collie just to see if there's anything new. We are going to do a somewhat...
Always a pleasure.
Nothing new with Merchant Collie. We are going to do a somewhat... Not a exhaustive, not an exhaustive, but a selective NPC sweep, since we did trigger that interaction with. We did trigger that interaction. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so these guys are pretty easy to parry. So it might not be the best test. I don't know. But let's switch over to the golden parry and see. But we got that interaction with Hugh, Smithing Master Hugh, and it makes me curious to check at least with a couple other people to see. Now that I figured that we got that interaction because we got to the capital. We got to the capital, and the momentous occasion of reaching the capital is probably what has precipitated that interaction, and it may precipitate other interactions as well. Okay. Obviously, these guys are like probably the easiest enemies in the game to parry, and also they're among the weakest, so you don't really like these soldiers in almost any zone are like among the weakest. You don't have to parry. It's really not necessary. I'm trying to think what enemies it would be. Like maybe we can do this against a lot of bosses, like the Draconic Tree Sentinel. Who knows? Maybe there is. I mean, we could try that against. Maybe it would be better to go to like an enemy, like the actual Tree Sentinels. Supposedly, when I first played Elden Ring, which was not on camera, it was at my friend's house, as I explained way back in the first episode. But when I did that, and when I went up against the Tree Sentinel in the beginning of the game, I promise you, I parried that fool a bunch of times. I did not actually get a riposte, so I don't know what I would have had to do. I don't know if they are capable, if it's possible to get a riposte. Oh, they do this. Okay, let's just. I want to lure one of you back over this way. Is what I want. Oh, wait a second. It actually is a mini boss? Okay, I wasn't expecting to actually get another mini boss fight. I was thinking it would just be a regular enemy. Well, I'm kind of not in the right position. I don't think I have the right distance on any of these two, actually. If he is capable of being... Okay, well, there is a rune arc that just went down the drain because I took more hits than I should have there. I didn't realize that these guys were a mini boss. That is... Okay. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I am now, of course... Now we are a little bit... Now we have some... We have a challenge on our hands. We have a challenge. I was just trying to parry. I just wanted to parry the dang guy. May not be possible. I don't know. Oh, now I'm fat rolling. God damn it, I'm fat rolling. I'm fat rolling. Come on in here, dude. Let's move this fight inside, away from your buddy. We can parry him. Oh, but he doesn't get opened up to a riposte. Does not open himself up to a riposte. There is the parry, though. Awesome. It is a thing that can be done. Depending on the attack, at least. I'm still fat rolling. That's pretty cool. Okay, so parrying can be done against the Tree Sentinel. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. This fat rolling is gonna... Yes! Let's go. Dude, okay, this is how the, like, I swear to God, this was the first time that I played Elden Ring was kind of like this. I don't know that I was getting quite this high of a success rate. See, where is the riposte? Where is the riposte opening there? That's what I don't see the little glowing weak spot that you're supposed to have. Wait, did I not get any souls for that? That was a 0. What? Do I have to beat both of them? Is that the deal? We gotta beat both of these motherfuckers? Is that what you're telling me right now? All right, get this other guy over here then. Where are you at, dude? Where are you at? Now I'm feeling frisky. I feel like the golden parry, though, might give you more of a... it might give you a better parry window. I think that might be the case. I could be wrong. I'm out of juice already? Oh, because I did... Fine. Fine. Fine, 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 fine. That was way too early. Okay. Let's go. Oh! Okay. Gotta get the timing back here. A little late, I think. I think we're getting late on everything. I want to heal, but do I really need to? Now I need to. Now I definitely need to. I am too early. Too late. Too early. Too late. Let's get our stamina back. Whoa, that one you might not be able to parry. I'm not sure. Man, I am not doing things correctly now. Man, all my drink timings are so bad. We had such a rhythm against the other guy. That one, I'm gonna guess you can't parry. Oh, okay. He did that move again. Shit. Why did I not drink? I need stamina, but I also can't resist taking a big old whack at you. All right. I don't know if I'm going to get runes from this guy. We did get runes, and we got a nice, ooh, whoa. An Erdtree Great Shield and a Hero's Rune 1. Holy shit. That was fun, guys. That was so... I did not plan that whatsoever. I definitely did not plan to take on the Tree Sentinel Duo, because first of all, I was not aware. Wasn't aware that they were considered actual a mini boss duo. It's nice of the game to allow you. Oh man, imagine if they threw both of those at you at the same time. I'm sure that would never happen in Elden Ring, guys. I'm sure that they would never ever make you fight 2 tree sentinels at once. Fortunately, we get to do both of those on their own. But that was fun. The golden parries. I am very inexperienced. I'm a parry newbie, pretty much. The height of my parrying acumen was during Bloodborne. Otherwise, I really don't parry. But it's interesting. It is very interesting to think about. Should we try doing this for a while? Should we see what the parry life is like? The only downside is that to doing parries instead of our great shield or any other shield that has no skill is that it's a little bit harder for us to pull out the Queen's Black Flame when needed. That is the one downside here. So, however, at the same time, against tougher enemies, I don't know that I'm gonna be able to kite these guys, but I'm like, now I'm having fun. This guy looks like a not archer. I'm having fun with parries, and now it makes me want to try other enemies. Yo! You're supposed to. It's that's the other slight problem with parries and such. I don't know if maybe I need higher dexterity. I definitely need better timing, but in order to get more riposte damage, I might need more dexterity. Come on. Now's when I need a kick is what I need. Where's my kick when I need it? Oh, yeah. Come on. Come on. I'm so freaking early on that. Too early on that. This episode has turned into parry practice, guys. I don't think you can parry shield bashes, though. There we go. Okay. Okay. Very cool. Awesome. Alrighty. Yo! And we get the Night Helm. Yes! Okay. We got one more guy to take care of here, and then we will check out our sweet new gear. We got the Leyndell Night Helm. Let's fucking go. Let's frickin' go. Dang it. I'm way too early. Way too early. Don't know if we can actually parry the one that where he lights up his sword. This one also might not be parryable. That one should be, though. Just like, there we go. Okay, just keep spamming parry, and eventually you will get it. All right, guys. This is interesting. Now, another slight little hiccup. If we were to actually start focusing on doing parries, we would not have our trickle heal shield. That is a bit of a downside to consider. But at the same time, I'm kind of having fun with the parries. This is totally not what I wasn't planning to spend quite this much time experimenting with parries, but so we have. This is just how an Elden Ring episode goes sometimes, you guys. And it's what makes the playthrough. The playthrough, hopefully, is so much fun because of that. Let's check out our new items. We have a big old freaking rune there. Let's check out this Leyndell Night Helm first. I actually want to put this, I actually want to try this on. We're going to just throw it on and see. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Do we have the rest of the... Yeah, we got the Leyndell Knight Armor. And I don't know if we have the entirety of the set here. Black Flame Monk Gloves are pretty close. The greaves are still ugly as hell. I still hate those greaves. I'd much rather wear something spiffy like the Karian Knight Greaves. Or even Radahn's Greaves, you know? So we'll figure out the entire fashion souls here eventually. But let's continue to read the well, I assume the description is actually going to be pretty similar to what we've seen before. Yes, the golden, there's a little different here. The golden canopy represents the honor of standing among the tree's defenders. What an honor. What an honor to take down so many of the Leyndell Knights, as well as the Tree Sentinels. I'm going to switch back to our... I do ultimately really like the Radahn's hood or helm. So the Radahn's armor is probably what we roll with for the time being, but I like having that helm as an option. Let's continue to check out the new items. Erdtree Great Shield. It has a unique skill. Excited to check that out. Weighty Great Shield, forged with gold, carried by the Order of Tree Sentinels, heavily equipped knights, blessed by an old incantation of protection. The living rampart of the Erdtree, the Tree Sentinels are the standard to which all defenders of the Erdtree aspire. And Golden Retaliation, ready the shield to unleash its protective incantation. This will dispel sorceries and incantations, retaliating with golden power. He did, the original Tree Sentinel did use this against us quite a bit, didn't he? He was like throwing our fireballs, our newbie cleric or prophet fireballs right back in our face. Let's see what this looks like. The Erdtree Great Shield. Yo, my gosh, that is so sick. What is the artwork on here? Let's get a close-up look. Oh, I wish the camera didn't, there we go. There we go. Who is that on there? It may not be an actual named character, but it does look like there's the knight that is standing on the left, and then there is a lady, a maiden, seated on the right. Could that be Marika? Like, it's like the knight is holding out his hand for her to... No, or he's holding a sword. He's got his hand, like, resting on a sword. That's what it is. So cool. Absolutely amazing. And then the Golden Retaliation. Okay. It always looks so much cooler when I feel like when the enemy, the boss, does it. We're seeing it's not quite the Golden Order, or at least the Golden Order Fundamentalist, because there's no triangle there, but we do see the, is it 3 or 4? I think we're seeing the 4 rings in that familiar pattern, and that actually does not consume FP. I would have thought that was going to be spending our FP, but it does not. Okay, what were the stats on this compared to something like the Tower Shield? Not as much stability, but it does really guard against holy damage. This looks like the ultimate holy damage. Great Shield. All right, we are going to switch back. We are going to switch back to our original setup with the icon shield. And I will also re-equip that torch. The torch that we picked up, the Sentry's Torch. We'll readjust our gloves here to make sure that we're not... make sure that we are staying medium load. But I want to have that torch ready to go in situations where we might think to try to reveal some hidden assassins. I don't think that would be around here. I really don't know where that would be. But we have to be ready to keep an eye out. Okay. Let me look at my notes and figure out what we're doing now. Let's do that little bit of an NPC sweep. We're still, I guess, kind of in housekeeping here, even though we've been doing some combat and taking on some new enemies, some old enemies, but some new enemies in the Tree Sentinel Duo, as well as having fun with parries. But we're going to quickly do, since we have reached the capital, let's just make sure that nothing has progressed. Gideon was really adamant for us to get to the capital. Has he changed his tune at all?
You.
He has. This menu has changed. So there's this business still about the secret medallions.
Find the Albinoric woman. She hides in a cave to the west of the... She knows the look.
That part has not changed, but now we have unlocated demigods.
There are 4 more demigods yet to be located. Mikola of the Halig Tree, the Unalloyed, his twin, Melania,
Oh!
the undefeated swordswoman, Luna Princess Rani, daughter to Renala, and the one only known as the Lord of Blood. Rani is said to have cast aside her great rune, so here at the Hold, we seek the whereabouts of the remaining 3 shard bearers. If you should learn anything of these matters, I'll trade your findings for a hidden treasure or a long-lost right, known only to me. We both desire to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord. As such, I hope we are compelled to work together.
New information. Can I digest it all? My mind gets so, like, when there's a new piece of information, like Mikola's twin, Melania. My brain is like, oh, holy shit. And then I sort of forget to absorb the rest of it. What was the rest of it? Do you just repeat your... I'm hoping you repeat the same dialogue.
There are 4 more demigods yet to... Mikola of the Halig Tree.
The
Unalloyed.
The Unalloyed.
His twin, Melania, the undefeated swordswoman, Luna Princess Rani, daughter to Renala, and the one only known as the Lord of Blood.
Okay.
Rani is said to have cast aside her great rune, so here at the Hold, we seek the whereabouts of the remaining 3 shard bearers. If you should learn anything of these matters, I'll trade your findings for a hidden treasure or a long-lost right, known only to me. We both desire to... As such.
We will work together for now. I just hope that you're not going to be, you know, stabbing me in the back, since you do want to be Elden Lord, and that's kind of the path we're on as well. Okay. 4 demigods. So now we've shifted gears, so it seems, is before he was talking, he was given all this intel about Renala, Radon, and then we had Morgott, the Grace-given Lord, and we had Rykard, Praetor Rykard. But now it's like we've shifted gears. Our attention is now focused on Mikola of the Halig Tree, the Unalloyed, and his twin Melania. Holy shit. It does make sense if they're also offspring of Radagon, Melania having the red hair. So that means Melania is sister to Rani. The question is, who is... We know that Rani's mother is Renala. Does this mean that Mikola... It probably, based on the naming convention, Radon, Rani, and I'm guessing Rykard. It would make sense if they were offspring of Renala and Radagon. Although, maybe Radagon starts with an R as well, so it's not completely clear. But then you have Mikola and Melania. Would it make sense for them to be children of Marika? Since Radon could potentially have... Radagon could potentially have offspring with both of them. We've shifted our attention, though, to Mikola, Melania, Rani, sort of, although he says that she has given up her rune. I guess because... I guess we're counting that as... How has she given up her rune? We know we found her remains at the Divine Tower of Liurnia, but we didn't exactly get her rune, did we? Unless that was Renala's rune, the rune of the Unborn. Is that Renala's rune or Rani's rune? I don't quite know. It's not clear to me. But he seems to not be as interested in that one. He also mentions the Lord of Blood. the Mogwin dynasty. He doesn't go far as to say Mog or Mogwin, but he says the Lord of Blood. Do we have to go kill the Lord of Blood, even though we've already kind of pledged? We have the bloodshot eyes. Do you not see? We have a conflicting interest here, potentially, if you're asking us to take out the Lord of Blood. So it's like those seem to be the three main objectives now that he is directing us toward. Wow, we did get something different finally. Reaching the capital has opened up some new doors here. Let's just confirm that there's nothing else.
Well, what is it?
We might need to sit at the site of grace and see what happens. Let's go ahead and do now, at least at the hold, we'll do a full NPC sweep. Dung Eater is an interesting one because now we've had two different people, both Roderica and the Blackguard, have both warned us about Dung Eater, that he is really, like, he really takes it out on all of these corpses that are, it was already weird enough that the corpses were stacked to as high as they are in this room, but apparently they're also cursed. They are really, really cursed in such a way that it is freaking out both Roderica and the Blackguard.
I asked you, be thankful that it is
all that keeps your death and defilement at bay. So nothing new yet with Dung Eater. We're keeping our eyes on him. Curses and all. Let's check with the Finger Reader. Would the Finger Reader have any interest in the fact that we've reached the capital? Doesn't look like it. Okay. What were the options again from each of these? Intelligence options mostly. Okay. Okay. Nothing new dialogue-wise from you. So that may be the progression with Gideon, might be the extent of things that we find here. If I had to guess, Fia, where would we meet her next? It would make sense if we found her in the Deeproot Depths, with its connection or seeming connection to the Prince of Death. Just a guess, but it seems like the best guess that we've got going for us.
In this ash, it reminds me.
Okay, nothing new with Nephilim. Okay, the people that I had on my list to check with in terms of an NPC sweep. Let's go to Ronnie's Rise. Just in case anything has happened there, we'll go directly to Ronnie's Chamber. Had all the events with miniature Ronnie. Is there any world where something would have been left here? I don't think it's a complete farewell just yet. With Ronnie, she's too important of a character for us to be done. I also wish I could figure out where the heck is that cellar? Soluvis's cellar. Why can I not figure that one out? Bugging me to no end. Anything else that would be here? Any spirits of Iji or Blythe or anybody else who would be interested to know what has been going on? It doesn't look like it. So let us go then. The next place on my list was to go to Lord Height. We've had a couple different things. Not only have we reached the capital, but we also picked up this Dark Moon ring, which potentially makes us a lord. So there's a couple different things potentially that Mr. Height might react to. So let's give it a shot here.
I must begin my search post haste for a
Okay.
true and stalwart lord of the.
All right, nothing new with Mr. Height, unfortunately. So I did also check with the Turtle Pope to see if he had anything new. Nothing new there, although he did remind me about the Radagon's secret, the skeleton in Radagon's closet, and the giant statue of Radagon that is somewhere. Is that in the capital? we'll have to keep an eye out for that. I don't remember seeing that yet, if it is in the capital. We haven't really explored the capital yet, so we'll find out. I had also checked with Lord Height to see if there was anything new, but no new dialogue from him. I thought maybe like the Dark Moon Ring, or the idea that we've made it to the capital and we're pursuing being Elden Lord, that maybe he might react to that. But I guess he's looking for a Limgrave heir. He or somebody to rule over Limgrave. It feels like we're going for much bigger fish than Lord Height might be. But he's there as a character, and it feels like there's supposed to be some progression at some point. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's turn our attention, finally, after having... It's been a fun first segment to the episode, but it's also time for us to start progressing. I mean, we took down some tree sentinels, and we made some progression with our rest in peace Bach. Holy shit, it's going to take me a little while to get over that, if ever. But what we're going to do, before we begin to press into the capital, let's check out the tunnel that we began to last. Well, we banked this Site of Grace, and I was presuming, it sure felt like, based on the fact that we can hear the banging of the miners' pickaxes, it felt like there was going to be a collapsible floor here, and it does look like there's a pretty noticeable boundary. Like if you go to this side of things, maybe not. Okay, all right, not a collapsible floor like I was thinking, but there was something sus to be found. There just had to be. Like when they put the sounds to the game that close to you, and you know that there are friends nearby, there has to be something. There has to be more to the story. Are those poison rocks that you have in your backpack there? Is that what you guys have? Poison rocks, huh? See, let's see if we can get, Smithing Stone 5 is good. Let's see if we can, the other reason to come here to the tunnel before heading into the capital in full swing is to potentially find, like we did last time, a bell bearing that gets us unlimited resources. An unlimited couple of denominations of smithing stone. That would be great. We did get a poisoned stone. Have we picked this up before? This is a new item. Throw at enemies to cause buildup of poison. It actually does have an A scaling with strength. Is that because it has like a damage component with it? In addition to the poison buildup? Miners employ these stones as tools for pest extermination, but have long forgotten how to craft them. I just realized one thing I did pick up were these two spells from Muriel. I decided to just buy those since they were just sitting there, and I'm probably going to do a sorcery build at some point, and I like to collect all the things. I also realized that I forgot to read this Hero's Rune. Okay, we have a 15k rune in our bags now. It's our first Hero's Rune. Hero's Rune level 1. Grace that dwells within the inhabitants of the lands between, the lingering residue of gold. There were once heroes who walked the battlefields, abundantly blessed by the Erd Tree itself, who upon earning their honor simply died. Okay, that's a way to go. You got your honor, and you don't need any more out of life. It's on to the next. Okay, just dead. There you go. There's our Hero's Rune 1. We will take advantage of that at some point. This dude is keeping close watch. Oh, that is an interesting. Have we ever backstabbed one of those guys before? That was like we really brought the hammer down on that guy. That was more than just your average backstab, I feel. There is, I think, some loot up there that we... Did we fall? We fell in from here, did we not? Am I able to get back up without... I think I... Where did I get this loot? Hold on a second here. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. I did not get that loot. Oh, we can go back up this way. Oh, derp to derp. I just missed the side path. It was much less complicated than I was thinking it was. Golden Rune 5. There we go. All right. Hopefully, I'm hoping that we can get lucky here in the sealed tunnel. Not have any transporter traps. That's good. That's a good start. Yo, are you serious? It was in a chest. Promise. 100% promise. This is a 100% blind playthrough. I was not expecting it to be in a treasure chest. Is that where we got one of the other ones? I thought for sure that we got them all from Crystalian bosses so far. Yo, we didn't even have to take out the mini boss in this place, and now we have it. Oh shit, okay, well, we might be upgrading a hammer. Ladies and gentlemen, I had respect our build. I had respect all of our spells. I actually put this bestial sling into a memory slot because we're using this. We're using this. Yo, is this a sus wall here? No. Are we at a, was that it? Was that it? Wait a second. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, there's, that may be the shortest tunnel in existence if there is not some sus cave wall here. We already have seen one sus cave wall though, so we need to be a little bit, try to be circumspect here. I would have thought that felt like it was a very large sus cave wall. What is going on here? Okay. The shortest tunnel in Elden Ring. But I guess, never mind. Never fucking mind. It was behind the chest. They wanted you to get that and be happy like, yo, we got what we came for. There's no more to find. Okay, okay. All right, guys. What is... Let's make sure, let me try to make sure I haven't missed anything else here. Were there any others, were there sus walls out here that I missed? Did we activate we forgot to activate the useless summoning pool. That's very important that we do that. What is going on here? Oh, I love this game. I love this game. I think I have, I have to fully play through Elden Ring to really give the full verdict. So officially, as of this point, Sekiro is still my favorite FromSoft game, and I was thinking to myself, finishing up Sekiro and starting to look toward Elden Ring. I thought, man, are they going to be able to do what Sekiro did, and how special? And I still really love Sekiro, but Elden Ring is it's doing some stuff. It's on a different scale. It's really hard to compare. It's really hard to compare it to a game like Sekiro, realistically. Just because this one is almost in a category of its own. Okay, let's take this elevator down. Trying to look for secrets on the... Yeah, there's something to be found on the side there. There are some secrets. So let's see if we can get some of those secrets. What was I in the middle of saying before this? I was saying that we had adjusted our build. I had adjusted our build to focus back on fire. No! What in the hell was that? What? I feel like there was an invisible wall at that point that did not allow me. What in the heck happened? I don't agree. Hard disagree. What the hell? How did that happen? What in the world did I even hit? Also, now I'm stuck on this side of this branch. So this is, I didn't even get to where I wanted to go. Oh my god. Oh wait, oh, okay. I thought for a second that I was not gonna hit that. And I thought I was going to have silly science death number 2. Okay, there is a bolstering material over there to get. I just need to be on the right side of that branch. I didn't realize that it was going to block my way. Alrighty. I have adjusted the build back in a fire direction. I did keep some of my... Oh, we're actually short of being able to use Lanciax's Glaive. Is that because I think that's because our faith dipped down because we lost a rune arc. And I forgot how much Lanciax's Glaive requires 40. Got it. I also put this great heal on here. We haven't tried that yet, and I thought, you know what? Let's give ourselves a big old heal option in addition to our trickle heal for when we have some summons helping us. But I was thinking in general, we were going to steer back toward the God Slayer Greatsword and potentially Magma Guillotine as well, while we try to find a bell bearing that lets us get more smithing stones and play around with that giant crusher. And lo and behold, the sealed tunnel. The sealed tunnel. Oh, I can just go this way. I can just go this way, I think. That was the trick. That's how we get this thing. Okay. What do we got here? Smithing stone 5. Let's go. Okay, we got it. And now I can jump over here. All right, we're doing the parkour the way that it was intended. I don't know what I bonked on the first time, but we'll take our silly science death. Fortunately, we already had let go of our rune arc, so I don't have to feel bad about that. Let's pull this. Actually, I should have just left the lever up. Oh, well. I should have just left it. Wow, they are really stacking. They are really stacking the sus walls here, aren't they? It's one of those areas where you're just, you're meant to keep it going. Let's try to sniff around and make sure that there aren't any others that we're overlooking. I'll try to keep my radar at maximum here to pick up the... I mean, wow, they are just stacking them together. That's the gimmick. I would have expected it in the Celia hideaway. Not so much here. Not so much in this place. Okay, we have a descend option, and we have some friends over here. Okay. The Vulgar Militia, right? Isn't that what those guys are? The advantage of going here is I can get over to this platform to the right. Okay. Or I can get to where the Vulgar Militia are there in the distance. The other option is to just descend and... Oh, spoilers. Spoilers! Look what I see. I see snaky, grabby contraption. Okay. That'll be fun. Why don't we start by... I think if we go... We can actually go between these two platforms. If I go to this one first... Oh, they actually are right here. Fine. I don't know what this mist does. I don't know if it's supposed to put me to sleep. No idea. I still have not seen any status ailment or anything that has I almost want to stand in the smoke just to see what happens, because I'm very confused as to what effect that has. I'll take my stone sword key though. Thank you very much. Stone sword key get. Okay. We could take some pot shots now that we are spec'd a little bit more. The only thing is I don't have a ton. I did spec my flasks to 10.3. Maybe I should go back to 9.4 for situations like this, where I'm going to be using more of my... It's not a boss, so I'm okay giving it the old cheese. Wonder if Black Flame's better, actually. Considering it costs less, Yeah, and it actually does more damage, doesn't it? Black Flame is just straight up better. So we'll do it. And I will have no shame for avoiding the grabby hands altogether. Just not even taking the chance that we're gonna succumb to that state of torment. And now let's head across this way. Let's head across this way. Just don't want to fall just yet, so let me get over here. Get away from the ledge so that these guys don't deal a ton of damage. They do build up the bleed a bit. But otherwise, hey, gold pickled foulfoot. That's fine. That is a fine... Oh, shit! Oh, I fucked up. I didn't know it, so it's not really a fuck up. But I think I fucked up because I realize now there is a statue down here that I probably needed snaky grabby hands to bust open for me. That's unfortunate. Bit of a bummer. Bummer, dude. Now there's a Stake America. Okay. Is this an illusory branch? Or do we... Oh, we're meant to come from the other side. That's what we do. Okay. This way is blocked. We're not... Unless we can crouch under. There haven't been any spots so far that I remember, or I don't think there have been any spots where we needed to crouch under something. Dark Souls and Elden Ring so far has not felt like that kind of those kind of games. Yeah, I think I was supposed to keep that guy alive. Is there another one down here? Is there a second one somewhere? Oh well. Oh well. So I'll have to come back down here, I guess, after I reload all the enemies. That's a bit annoying. But how could I have known? There's a rune arc to replace the one we lost. Might even just, you know, throw that. I was gonna say throw that on the bar. Might as well just go ahead and use a rune arc now. Why not? Golden rune 1. Okay. Alrighty. Let's head back up the ladder. I will hold off on using a rune arc just for a little while. We're doing okay without it. But now I think we head over. I think we do head back to this spot, and now we drop down to the right. This little slot that I did see here. I wasn't sure if I had to go this way, but it looks like we do. Okay. Dropping down into the booby trap. The glowworm exploding booby trap. Was I? Oh, interesting. That little sound, there was just a very brief, very slight, like a ball rolling on the ground. The sound that was being made by the corpses of the glowworms. I thought there was like a sound coming from another part of the level, and I was like, oh, there's a sus wall we need to dispel. To get to, it was just the glowworms. Brace Mimic times 5. Brace Mimic times 5. Again, I don't think this... What? We've used this item like once before. What does it do if you use it here? What does it actually do if you drop it here? Nothing, right? Oh, I guess it does point you... It points in that direction. What does that mean? What exactly does that mean? Is it pointing... It's like pointing you in the direction of the overall. It's like pointing you to the nearest... Actually, I have no clue. Let me face the way that it points. Is it pointing me here to this outer wall phantom tree? Which is like... It's searching for the closest site of grace that like gets you back to the guidance of grace in general. Right? So you get here, and that points you to this guy, and that points you to the East Capital Rampart, or Capital Rampart, one of these. I don't think it helps you in terms of the dungeon, though. The actual dungeon progression is not advanced by using a grace mimic, right? I don't think so. If there were a sus wall to be found here, it would have felt like that one would be it. Was it just down here and I didn't try this one yet? There we go. Okay. I'm assuming that there's going to be a boss or a mini boss, so I'm just like, we have to keep going. There has to be a sus wall that eventually gets us to the next stage, if we're assuming that there is indeed a mini boss or a dungeon boss, however you want to refer to it. Is that an item? Are these mutually exclusive items? I'm not able to get both on the way down. That's unfortunate. Unless there is a fancy jump I can do. Oh, I might be able to, actually. If I do a run and jump. Yes! Hey, parkour for the win. Oh, lightning grease? I would not. How would I complete the playthrough without that lightning grease? Good thing my parkour skills are top-notch, guys. It's a good thing that you are watching a professional gamer. Kappa, Kappa, Keepo. Okay, I guess we're just going to the bottom. And there are so many glowworms. So many exploding glowworms. And so many ruin fragments to be had as a result. Yeah, see the little sound they make when you... The little marbles rolling around on the ground. That's cool. Just a slight little detail that is really, really cool. And oh my gosh, the architecture all of a sudden, as we have, I guess... Yo, where are we getting to? Wait a second, is this... This is leading to something perhaps more consequential than I had realized. What is out here? I actually don't remember. This isn't that big old torch. I don't remember what this is supposed to be, but we are heading towards something that feels... It's not just like the end of a regular tunnel, I don't think. What the hell do I know? But I see the shift in the architecture. This is not your normal tunnel architecture. This feels more like capital architecture. And then in the distance, there's a door at the other side of this mini boss room. I can't wait to see what's there. We have our flask of wondrous physic, and we have nickel turtleneck, which I guess we could use. And I think that is what we have our, of course, our trickle heal. So let's do all the things that we normally like to do. Let's do those things. And see what we got. An Onyx Lord. Okay. All right. Onyx Lord. I think maybe this is our first official confirmation of your name, potentially. Cool move. How did I whiff on both of those? At least you whiffed on yours, I guess. First official confirmation, I think we've been able to put together either Alabaster Lords or Onyx Lords. This is a really cool meteor. Radon-esque gravity move. Oh boy, we do so much damage. Okay, drink. Just with our regular attacks, we just do so much damage, and we broke his stance already. I was out of stamina, I guess. Is that why my follow-up attack didn't work there the way I thought it was going to? That must have been what happened. Okay, Onyx Lord is out of here, and we have an Onyx Lord's Greatsword. Okay, that was a nice stash of runes as well. Glad I used my gold pickled Foulfoot. Lots of statues stashed away here. An Onyx Lord, huh? Hanging out down here. What do we have? It is a an intelligence-based weapon. Makes sense. The whole gravitas, gravitational, meteor-oriented spells are all kind of in that intelligence realm. A greatsword forged from golden-hued meteoric ore. The blade conceals gravity manipulating magic. A weapon unique to the Onyx Lords, a race of ancients with skin of stone who were said to have risen to life when a meteor struck long ago. Oh, that's super cool. I don't think we knew that detail yet. That's why they're made of stone. This meteor with this whatever supernatural power, or who knows, whatever magic meteor shit just blasted down onto whatever piece of earth that it landed on, and all these life forms made of stone sprung out of it. That's a cool idea. Onyx Lord's Repulsion is the skill. Thrust the armament into the ground to create a gravity well. In addition to dealing damage, this attack sends enemies flying away. We're not able to use this, I don't think, without... We need some help from a rune arc and some other things to boost our intelligence, so maybe we'll try that a little bit later. Okay. Well, I mean, I do want to go back and get those crafting items that are inside, but we can't turn back. We cannot turn back from this. Like, well, first of all, at the very least, we can get a Site of Grace. And did we just find a divine tower? Hello? When I log in to play Elden Ring, never do I know. Never, ever, ever do I know what to expect. Divine Tower of West Altus. What in the hell? The Divine Tower of West Altus. Let's level up. Give me another point in faith, please. Naturally wielding Lansiax's glaive. Sounds like a good idea to me. I want to go back and get... Before we move forward, we are going to... First things first, the completionist in me. Man, this is very cool. This is super cool. I see the Grand Lift in the distance, don't I? The Grand Lift is over there. I think... Oh, you can't see it now. I think it's the Grand Lift. The Divine Tower of West Altus suggests there is more than one Divine Tower to be found in Altus. Let's go back in and see about getting that statue. The statue with the smithing stones. All right, it looks like I'm gonna have to deal with one of you first. More than one of you. Ay, motherfucker. Let me go. Let me go. Do I have to spam the L1, R1? Is that a thing that I have to do with you? I actually need to be positioned. I need to be positioned over here. I need you to move this direction. Come on over here. Come on over here. Do whatever you gotta do. Not the grabby hands, though. Shit. Not grabby hands. I need you to do charge attack or something. Swing your... No! That's the thing is I'm backed up. Wait, it broke it. That was all we needed you to do. Apparently that does the trick. Okay. I'm gonna die. Everything's fine. Everything's fine here. No big deal. There is such a long lag. No, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh my god. There is such a... And I was gonna say an input, or is it input lag or output lag? I don't exactly know. All I know is this guy is fucking annoying. Get out of here. That is why I snipe you from a distance when I get the chance. Oh, now you wanna add your little enthusiastic input to this situation. Get the hell out of here. And give me my 3 smithing stone 6. Okay, worth coming back for. Definitely not a waste of time. So that's good. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's take a peek, shall we, at a divine tower. How interesting of a divine tower is this going to be compared to, say, the divine tower of Caelid? Ah, it's tightly blocked shut. We do not have access to this. Have we ever tried to go in a divine tower before getting the associated rune? The associated great rune? I don't know if we have. I don't remember if we... I don't think so. I think every time we've gone to one of the divine towers, we've already had the great rune that goes with it in store. But there you go. The divine tower of West Altus. Sick. Super sick. So, in fact, I think with that, I am going to take a bit of time here and head back. Now that we have the bell bearing that I wanted to get, we're going to head back to the hold, and I am going to take just a couple minutes here to upgrade our giant crusher and get that up to snuff. Give me just a minute here. Okay, and giant crusher is now going to be at a plus 12. There we go. It is, it's so nice to have access to all of these lower level, lower to mid-ish, lower mid-level upgrade materials. The options now with the Ashes of War system and all this stuff are going to be so much fun to explore. We're going to quickly explore here this Prayerful Strike. I did also reapply a rune arc in order to make my equip load and strength situation a little bit more amenable to this new weapon, because if we are gonna play with this weapon, we're gonna need to two-hand it, and I'm going to learn to embrace the face tanking life, the big, whether it's the R2 somersault move or whether it is the Prayerful Strike. We might be doing a little bit more face tanking, which is, again, as I've said many times, not my natural inclination, but you know what? I think I'm ready to embrace that as our style here. We've got a few different options, right? We've got this. We're leaning a little bit in the direction of fire, but we're also leaning in the direction of sacred and holy and Erdtree Sentinel style vibes. Whatever the case may be, we're going to get back into... We've got a new weapon to play around with now. Let me just check what's the sheet damage on this. By the way, the sheet damage is 592. It's right in the neighborhood. Right in the neighborhood of... What am I trying to say? The neighborhood of the Godslayer Greatsword, I think. It's lagging a little bit behind the Godslayer Greatsword, but that is okay. What I'm gonna do, since I'm kind of riding the fence right now between Holy and fire. We're going to put the Holy Shrouding Tier. We're going to kind of do half and half on our Wondrous Physic. To be ready, we're going to be half ready for any particular situation, whether we're using our Big Hammer or whether we're switching over to fire spells and our Seal. So let's do that. Be ready for anything, at least a first attempt, a first encounter, and then we can spec more rigorously into one particular direction, depending on the encounter. I think we've waited long enough, though. There's been a lot to take care of, and there are still a couple of the things that we need to take care of out here. The Ariza Hero's Grave and Ariza Side Tomb. I think we'll probably get to those next time. I want to start making some inroads into the capital, though. It's time, if nothing else, exposing ourselves once again to the amazing soundtrack is worth the price of admission. But I want to start making some inroads here. The capital's allure, it is compelling me. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, this is it. This, I better not, what in the fuck? Okay. An interesting sight to the left. I thought maybe we were being ambushed for a second. But the sight in front of us. Wow, wow, wow. Here's this building that keeps featuring itself. It feels to me, it has this, in my mind, I'm building it up, or starting to build it up as this equivalent to the Anne Orlando Cathedral. And I'm like, I have this sense, this gamer sense, having played all these FromSoft games beforehand, thinking that there is some sort of momentous ONS style fight, or at least, even if it's not a double enemy fight, it's like a big fight that awaits us in that room. There's also this building. Maybe this is the one, actually, that is right in front of the Erd Tree. Maybe we have to go through both buildings. I might be getting ahead of myself. Thinking too far ahead. Oh my, there is an entire section of this structure that has gone bye-bye. The gold, the gold on the roofs, on the rooftops, which has been worn away with time. I see some imps hanging out on the roof down here. Oh boy. Our wonderful imp friends. And then of course we saw, who the heck are these guys? Are these instruments that they're playing? I thought maybe they might be telescopes, but I think maybe they are the ones playing the song that we're hearing, or at least that brass instrument. This is absolutely incredible. I'm assuming this door is going to be locked. That felt totally like a door that opens. It's one of these classic FromSoft doors that you introduce right at the start of a zone. And you can't open it from this side because it is a shortcut door. I think I see an elevator through there that we're going to be reaching at some point. What is down here in this room? You can see the red carpet that catches your eye from the opening here. What's going to be up with that? So much to explore. Guys, this is going to be so much fun. Let's start doing it, shall we? Enough looking. Start doing. I don't know if you deserved that. You weren't actually attacking me, were you? But I have been scarred enough Yeah. All of a sudden, bubble attack. All of a sudden, you decided to start blowing bubbles at me. You look so innocent and harmless up until that point. I really like the big smashy hammer. This is an interesting sort of attack, though. The bubbles. The bubbles. Where are you going? Where do you think you're going? Now there's the guy with the bigger horn up here. The dude blowing the bigger horn. I don't suppose we could backstab you, could we? There is a backstab to be had. It's more of a back smash. Okay, you took to the skies. You have taken to the skies to blow bubbles. Damn it, too far away. They are such an interesting... are they... That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. We heal when we connect. Like, this is potentially the ultimate face tanking Ash of War. Like, you are so incentivized to just get up in their face and smash, because guess what? You heal. What in the fuck? This looks like a gargoyle that has seen far better days. What in the fuck? Okay, thankfully you have no health. So, okay. Not going to be nearly the same headache as the Valiant gargoyles, okay. It looked like it was a gargoyle that had, like, lost one of its wings. Kind of what it looked like. There is some plant life growing in here. Are you an enemy? Does look like you are an enemy. It's a page. Okay. Just keep stringing together those big smashy moves. So much, somebody has a real green thumb. I noticed we picked up some perfumer's bolts from that page. Are they supposed to be, like, helping out the perfumers? I do want to, oh, there's a set of stairs here. Okay. Okay. Is this door down below connected to, I think it's connected to this building. We're just gonna quickly do some ranged attacks here. Just to deal with some of you all ahead of time. God damn it. Okay, well, in that case, since I can't one-shot you with, I guess we can do Lanciax's Glaive. We'll stick with our hammer. We'll stick with the hammer. It's fine. We'll head down this way. Trying to parse this environment. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on visually. Wow, it actually does a lot of damage too, doesn't it? It's actually a pretty substantive bit of damage. That prayerful strike. I am liking it so far. What are you? Like, you have a very... The face kind of reminds me of the... Is it on the Celestial Vow? Not Celestial Vow, the Celestial Dew? No, the face is not on here, but it's the statue that we would offer... That we would offer that to... Where it has, like, the eyes are covered, right? They have their eyes covered, and it looks like a very kind of normal, just very pale human face. I did see the elevator up there, by the way. We'll take that elevator shortly, but we've got more. Like, they kind of make me think of, you know, marshmallows. They're kind of, you know, in their own little marshmallow land. Man, that actually heals for a pretty decent amount. That is really, really not bad. Who has been putting together the, what is it, an arboretum? Oh, this was a path down here. Oh, I totally didn't see that. Okay. Is it an arboretum? The indoor, you have a whole bunch of, I know there's like a greenhouse. This is not really a greenhouse though, because you don't have the sun able to, yeah, how are these things growing? How are these plants being exposed to the ever necessary sunlight? What foul magic is being used? Looks like we could jump down onto some rooftops if we wanted to progress in that direction. We could probably make our way down to the very floor of the Capitol. Don't want to do that just yet, though. Let's ride this elevator, shall we? As I peek to the sides before triggering the elevator directly. But let's get it going here. Any elevator secrets behind? Very short elevator. Are any of you moving? These are just assets, just, some of them are moving. Like this guy, I could tell was alive, but these others are just like stationary corpses. What's over here? Ooh, a Leyndell Knight. And some Mikola's Lilies. And a... What is up with this door? It's like it's been sealed shut with one of those, what are those? It's not a glue gun. But do you know what I'm talking about? It, like... Gosh. What is the material that it... You spray into various... Is it for insulation purposes? Is that what you do it for? Yo, that did a lot of damage. Okay. That did a decent amount of damage. That I think was one of the perfumers, wasn't it? That was one of the perfumers from that we met before in the Perfumer's Grotto. Perfumer's Grotto, easy for me to say. We have some preserving boluses. We can climb up. I'm also hearing, I think I'm hearing singing. Like it's an interesting, or is it a flute? It's a really interesting thing they're doing here with some of these enemies who are playing instruments. I think that's what's going on here. Look at that. One of the pages is playing a flute. I absolutely love this. You have like an enemy that's playing right along with the overall soundtrack in the zone. I love that sort of shit. Oh, it's so good. And it also happens to be an awesome soundtrack as well. Where do I go? I'm not sure where to go. I could drop down to the side here. I probably want to explore up the ladder first. My instinct is always to go up before I go down, but we could drop down over here to this this door that's been sealed shut in a very strange way. But let's go up this ladder first. This is, oh my god, this is so cool. This is so freaking cool. A little scary how much damage that perfumer did to us. But we were able to heal it back. Chest. Perfume bottle. Makes sense. Probably going to be getting some perfumer recipes pretty soon. The assets are just so gorgeous. Are there any notable details on the shield? Not that I can tell at the moment. Let's keep going up the stairs. Very dark. Too dark. Is this a spot where we would pull out our torch? If nothing else, we would pull out the torch to be able to look more closely at whatever has gone on with this poor individual. You are blood-soaked in a very problematic region of the body. Okay, well, we're not being attacked by any unseen assassins, so... Seed bed curse? Curse? Oh! Curse grown on a body defiled by the Dung Eater. Oh, shit. A tender pox afflicted with omen horns. A tender pox. It's not so bad. Oh, that is disgusting. The Dung Eater cultivates the seedbed curse on corpses. He cultivates this. What the fuck? By doing so, he prevents dead souls returning to the Erd Tree, leaving them forever cursed. That is some fucked up shit. They were right, weren't they? Roderica and the Blackguard were not kidding. One of the most loathsome things found in all the lands between. When they say at the beginning of the game, the loathsome Dung Eater, they weren't wrong. Seedbed curse. Well, we might have finally got some progression with Dung Eater. Not exactly looking forward to that. But we will do what must be done when the time arrives. So now we could go... Oh, I didn't even see this part over here. Okay, there's an additional... Oh, I see. It was the... It's part of the... We climbed up here, and then there was a set of ledges outside that I didn't even notice. So many potential diverging paths, many involving a point of no return, a descent of no return, but this is not one of them just yet. So what we can do is try to, if these guys, oh, there's, I don't want to target you. I want to target one of these perfumers and try to, if they hit as hard as, okay, that's fine. That we can live with. They're not, they're pretty, fairly weak to the Frenzied Burst. I just didn't want to potentially take on two of them at once. It's generally not a good idea to take on, oh, what are you doing? What exactly? I thought you had seen me. Were you tending to this guy? You were doing something with the guy down here. One of your, some of your perfumer ways. Okay, we have a perfumer hood. Hood of an Erd Tree Capital Perfumer. Is this the first? I feel like we've gotten some perfumers clothing before. In times past, the role of perfumer was much respected, a blessed apothecary in the eyes of the many. But after entering the battlefields of the Shattering, they performed no such role, trading their aromatics for poisons and explosives. They wanted to get in on the war action just as much as the rest, apparently. I'm sort of ignoring these commoners. They don't... Again, it might be at my own risk. They might turn on me at any second. Hi, I see you. Now you see me. Now you don't. An upper class robe. It might be a mistake to leave these commoners alive, but we'll... wait a second. Was I in... Apparently I'm in combat because I can't do item crafting. So that would be one reason to take you out if that's who I'm in combat with. No. I don't know who I'm in combat with. That is keeping me from doing item crafting. Not that I need item crafting at the moment. I just wanted to look at this upper class robe, which I guess maybe we've already gotten before. I think we got one of these before. Either we bought it from a merchant or looted it somewhere. Okay, so that was the ladder we came down. I really am curious to take on this knight and check out this door, although I don't think we'd be able to get inside. It looks like... It doesn't feel like a door you'd go through. That is one option. The other option is just to look around at all the gorgeous sights. Oh, now we're directly under this. I think this is the building. It's not the building that I originally saw with the fog gate from the Divine Bridge. The Divine Bridge is in this direction, isn't it? Yeah, right there. The other option, potentially... Okay, we could drop down to these guys. That would be an option. And I think... There's also several sets of rooftops, potentially, to explore. And I think that was my inclination, was to go back up... Figure out... Let me, first of all, figure out where we came from. Starting to get a little bit turned around. We came... Fuck that pot. We came from this direction. Let's ride this elevator back up. I think there was a... Yeah, this set of rooftops this way. Because we dealt with the marshmallows, and then this was a potential drop-down point. I think. Do we want to do that? I mean, I don't think this is a... I think this is a drop down as opposed to a death. Hi. Hi. Smithing Stone 5. Okay. Dropping the regular little imps. Drop Smithing Stones 5s now. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I guess we are just... We're gonna follow the rooftops for now. And keep hammering home the point. Don't fuck with the Prayerful Strike. Don't fuck with the giant crushing Prayerful Strike. It is not one to be trifled with. Even just the regular strikes are not to be trifled with. Especially not with some stupid little imps. How much do I have in terms of flasks? Are we getting a refill on our flasks? That's not really happening, is it? Are we in a royal... Not a royal. We're in the royal capital. Is this castle doctrine that we are living by? Where we don't get our flasks refilled? Do I need to be a little bit... Do I need to go respec my cerulean flasks? Give myself more of that sweet FP. All right, which way am I going? I think I want to go... Let's maybe plan out our ultimate objective if we can. There was some loot right here that I was about to miss. A Golden Rune 9. Cool. Where am I ultimately trying to get to on the rooftops here? There is another piece of loot over there. But I think I have to... I don't think I can get there from where I am currently. I think we either are going to the left, and if we go to the left, then we're, I guess, dropping down to this wagon. I see a carriage or wagon over here that maybe has a chest in it. I think we keep exploring the rooftops, though, by going this way. If I can make this jump. I should be able to make this jump. I'll make it over here. Go. Let's two-hand our hammer, please. There's so much to digest. This area is just so dense. Visually. But they do also do a pretty good job at giving you these big signposts, like the big dragon, and there's this fountain over here. It's just part of the FromSoft world design, which is just S tier. S tier world design, as always. So you don't, even though you get turned around and a little bit confused, it's still, you're still able to keep your bearings for the most part. You are surprisingly hard to hit with that somersault attack. Your hitbox seems to be designed specifically to avoid getting connected with. Okay, I am noticing I'm noticing that the look at the doors on these all are sealed with this, is it stucco? Is that what it is? Whatever the case, whatever this stuff is called, this yellow or orange or gold tinged, I don't think it's gold tinged excrement. It's gold tinged something, though, that has been used to seal all of these doors and entryways into these buildings. What the heck? And then we have, we are by one of the gates here, but I don't think we were on the other side, were we? I mean, we were here at the East Capitol Rampart. We might have been able to fall down. Like, I can see the divot, the big divot here when we first entered, and we got the view of the Erd Tree, and then we got our save point with Bach, gave him the fateful larval tear. Could we have dropped down to the other side of this gate that we're now looking at here? Do I even need to run and jump? Might not need to. I love this somersault move. I love the prayerful strike. I love the somersault. This is actually, I don't think I've ever actually done a playthrough with a hammer like this, like just a big old bonk, machine. It's pretty fun so far. Not disenjoying it, if that is a word. Okay, I feel like we've cleared out the rooftops, or at least the ones that I'm able to reach. So now I want to, there's so many different, gosh, so many different little spots to drop down. What I'd like to do is, if we can, is this it? I think this is a different door. Because I don't see the Mikola's lilies. There is a Leyndell Knight here in front of a sealed door, but it's not the one that we originally saw because there's no Mikola's lilies. I'd like to make it back to that one if I can. I'm trying to be a little maybe over systematic here. Eey. Could I find my way back to that particular door? I feel like it's in this direction. Are we able to, if we fall down, are we able to get back up to the roof by all this ash? The ash is also an interesting detail. Haven't thought too closely about it yet, but I would imagine it's connected to this dragon and parts of the city that were set on fire and turned to ash. All right, I think we're going to drop in right here. And you are going to be the first. I was going to make you the first potential victim of I was going to make you the victim of our plunging attack there, but that did not work out the way that I thought it was going to. I need stamina. All right, you like doing the honed bolt like a lot of your friends seem to do. That is one thing about the big hammer life. You have to be mindful of stamina. All right, that guy got me. I did not see you coming. Am I crouching? What am I doing? Accidental crouch. Get out of here. I don't think I can climb back up. Definitely not getting back up this way. Why have the doors been sealed? All the buildings, why have they been sealed? Who do I hear patrolling? There you are. No. Please attack. Oh my god. Just freaking attack, please. Oh, you are blocking our damage pretty well. I gotta remember those big great shields, the Erdtree great shields or whatever. They have pretty good stability, so they can guard even pretty decently against the big old giant crusher. We did get a partisan. Spear with a wide tip. It's a pretty standard oldie but a goodie Dark Souls weapon. Just your standard average spear. Is this the place? There's the Mikolas lilies. I was like, why are there no Mikolas lilies? I don't want to deal with two of you. So at the risk of not getting the surprise attack on this guy, I'll go ahead and I will go ahead. Oh, nice. Stance break. Cool. We'll take out the guy to the side and alert you of our presence because we feel pretty confident about getting the job done. Base tank. Base tank mode activated. Mikolas lilies. Mikola and Mikola's twin, Melania. Holy crap. It is just a one giant family affair in Elden Ring, is it not? Okay, I guess we're going in here. Are we getting close? We might be getting close to that shortcut elevator. My game sense, as you get to, like, you play the pacing and the timing. 10 Miranda powder? Okay. The pacing and the timing of a Dark Souls zone. It's getting to that point where it feels like we would be coming upon either a site of grace or establishing a shortcut back to one. I think I see a perfumer in here. We're also getting, I think, closer to the page that's playing the flute. I didn't realize there were so many of you in this room. Double hit. Let's go. Okay, sweet. That was fun. Flattening multiple enemies at a time. Some warming stones for our troubles. The capital has seen better days. Okay, I think we're making sure I'm connecting my mental map as well. Very tough in a zone like this with so many things going on. Are these are assets, huh? It's an actual standing asset that doesn't attack you. Still haven't seen one of the commoners attack us. They just have. It's not even like Castle Stormvale, where at least they would get up at a point. There would come a point where they would decide to turn on you. The capital commoners are really just have completely been sapped of all motivation. Absolutely zero dopamine left. Oh, I think now I know where we are. Okay. Okay, I see where we are. Let's climb back up here, but we're connecting the dots. And of course we can hear the flute playing, which is a little bit of a allows us to place ourselves to an extent. Now, this is a slightly different set of rooftops here, but I don't know that we have to navigate these in the same way. Yeah, over there we cleared out all the loot. Let's just go down and deal with I think it's time to deal with the flute page. I love your tune, but I also know that given the moment, given the initiative, you will turn on us in an instant. So we're not taking our chances. Yeah, I think we are playing by castle doctrine, which means that we are not refilling our flasks as we're taking out enemies. I should probably still use one of my Estus flasks right now to top off, but we're getting that lovely icon shield trickle heal. Where do we go next? Where do we go next? I think we do actually have to get out on the rooftops. Now that I see how this is laid out, we do need to traverse the rooftops just a little bit to get over the place where the page was playing the flute was a little bit walled in. So we do need to... Oh, I'm going to do a running jump here, I think. I see zombie dogs. I see zombie dogs. I guess our cheapest spell is the Black Flame. So we'll see about sniping some zombie dogs if we can get the viewpoint correct here. Not a one-shot? Not a one-shot? Well, at least he was kind enough to stay put. I guess we'll do Flame of Frenzy then. Sorry. Frenzied Burst. That was a one-shot. Much, much better. Now, are we dropping down to where these dogs are? Or are we jumping? I think we're going... Okay, that was where the page was. The dogs are on an even lower level. We want to go this way first. Let me think about this just a second. Because the shortcut elevator that we originally... that we saw when we first came in here. That's the one thing it would be nice to kind of think back in my mind. I think we came back... I think I see it. I think we came back in here. Sorry, we entered here. And this was the Marshmallow Crew up on the top here. And that door, we can see it lit very nicely with an orange glow. That is our elevator shortcut. So actually, we may have wanted to head in this direction and establish that. I think I'm changing my mind here, if it will let me. I think we're going to go back down here to where we killed the page, and we're going to see if we can backtrack to those rooftops where we cleared out the imps and drop down close to where we think a shortcut elevator should be. Now, the question is, how exactly? I think we have to go up, right? We have to go. Good luck me finding my way back. I think this is the way we want to go. And then out here. Question mark? I think so. Because I think this will get us to head in this direction. Oh, and we missed some loot, so there we go. Or, oh, did we actually make it? Oh, we made it to the other side. Oh, that's right. I tried to get the plunging attack on this one guy. This is where the ash... Oh, okay, so we're actually on a different set of rooftops. I might not be able... Ooh, I might not be able to make that jump after all. But at the same time, we kind of need to get down to the ground eventually. So this might be fine. Let's see if I can actually make it to the top of the wagon. No, I don't need to make it to the top of the wagon. If there's a treasure chest, I don't need to be on the top of the wagon. I'm going to try to make this jump then. Is there any enemy that is in this vicinity below? It doesn't look like it from this angle. I actually made that. Pog. At the same time, I think it's a dead end if we're trying to just strictly navigate the rooftops. I can't go, I think I'm too low. Yeah, this is where I thought I would end up before. Okay, I'm figuring this out. So we can't continue on the rooftops. We'll go down here and get this smithing stone 6. And there's another knight to deal with, as well as, isn't there a dude on the ground? Or is that not, I can't target the guy on the ground. So I guess that, oh, it's a dead imp. Yo, it looked like a soldier that was kind of sitting with his right arm like leaned out to the side, like he had just kind of, you know, planted himself there, chilling, but not so much. Nice. All right, got that last bit out of our FP as well. Feels good. Let's try to clear out these mean streets of Leyndell. Now that we are here, we might as well get to clearing them out, deal with whatever problems arise. So many golden runes. Some loot down here. We are in this corner. We want to be getting to around here somewhere. This is where it will start to get a little bit confusing. We'll likely start to get a bit on the confusing side. I'll do my best. Oh, I have to drop down. In that case, let's drop down to that corner where those guys were. Since it's always good for me, in my mind, to start from like one end of starting at like a boundary. Feels so much nicer to be able to segment my exploration. Oh, good lord. An imp head corpse. Yay. As well as a gilded foot soldier cap. So that's a thing we've now picked up. Head covering made from the largely unaltered head of an impish golem. Resembling the visage of a corpse, it holds trace amounts of lingering faith. So it boosts our faith if we need it. And we, you know, it would allow us to naturally cast Lanciax's Glaive. One shot? Nice. Nice of you to reveal yourself. Thank you very much. Oh, there's more than one of you guys hanging around here. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I like that we can one-shot the lesser soldier. Allows us to get potentially a sneak attack on the big knight. Especially since he seems to be a little glitched out. A little glitched. Fortunately, I take a long wind-up on some of my attacks, but he does the same when he's gearing up the lightning bolt business. Where are we here? Kind of back in the corner. Okay. Backed into a corner. Oh. Backed up against the big gate, even. Can I get over this wall? Even with the jump button in Elden Ring, there are just some walls that feel like you would totally be able to get over in real life, but never in a million years could your Elden Ring character do so. You need some plant holders to stand on. This is open? Okay. I didn't just open a boss fight, did I? I did not. That is a misbegotten over there, I think. I opened up a very ashy part of the city. Curious to know where that leads, but I want to stay focused on establishing the shortcut that we came down to do. The shortcut that we came down to establish. This is a wide enough open area where I would not be surprised for a gargoyle or some other nonsense to come swooping down on us at any second. That's a dead imp over there to the left. Okay. A very random torch. Kind of just sitting there. Okay. Oh, this is... Oh, wait a second. Did I get turned around? Did I get turned around here? Did I get turned around? I think I did. Because this is actually in the direction of the... There it is up there. Okay. So it's this... I almost completely got turned around because I have not established my directions yet. We're trying to get a shortcut here inside of this building, I think. So we are right here. By this fountain is where we actually wanted to go. Please let my detective skills pay off. Please. Oh, no, it's a Crucible Knight. Fuck! We have lots of healing. We just have no mana. Okay. All right. Crucible Knight, huh? I think it's a Crucible Knight. It's the one that does gnarly business as well. Wait, can we... Maybe we can sneak past this guy. We don't have to attack you, right? We can sneak past first and get our shortcut established. Correct? first things first, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Dark Souls pro gamer here at work. Establishing shortcuts ever so systematically. And now if we die to a Crucible Knight, we're good to go. Might even be a good idea to rest, but then we respawn a bunch of shit in the city, and you know, let's not go doing that just yet. Surely we can use our big hammer. I love how we're too short for all of your attacks. Not all of them, apparently. I should have actually drank my, I should have drank my Wondrous Physic. Please give me my Wondrous Physic. This guy is like, as with most Crucible Knights, he is as tanky as they come. There you go. Boy. It's man, that corkscrew. The Angel of Death corkscrew move. I think we managed to actually not get hit by that this time. The one time we did get hit by that was back in Nokron, I believe. It sucks when your big old bonking base tank hammer doesn't do shit against the fucking bajillion poise of a Crucible Knight. Are you serious? We picked up our first Hero's Rune today, level 1, and now they're giving us a Hero's Rune 5, which, by the way, looks like an eyeball. I just realized. Is that on purpose? 35k runes. That's a lot of runes. I am very curious now to add up how many runes I actually have in my bags. We have just, the bags are overflowing with runes. Jesus Christ. Okay, there is a the corkscrew, the screwy ass Crucible Knight is out of here. The one that was summoned by that spirit caller snail, is that what that thing was? In whatever catacombs or whatever dungeon that was in. This is so much fun. The Erd Tree, the Leyndell Royal Capital, and it also feels great to make that first bit of progress establishing that shortcut. Now, what is this? There is another elevator here. This is going to lead down to a lower part of the city, I guess. Okay, let's finish exploring. Let's finish exploring up here before we go any further in that direction. That's just a very quick connection. If we die, oh boy, we have we've been given the ability to summon here. I did take the liberty, I don't think I talked about this, but off camera I did take the liberty of summoning or adding to both Latenna and Kristoff. They are now both +4. So we might go with Latenna here because I am actually still, oh wow, are we facing off against a mini boss? This could be bad. Oh, there's no treasure chest here. There's no treasure chest on the back of this wagon. Okay. Not that kind of a wagon, apparently. Not the treasure chest version of a wagon. I think we've taken care of this section. I feel like this part has been explored. Now it is onto this area. Maybe I'll explore off the... I'm going to try to explore as much off the road as I can. Here's where the zombie dogs were. Nice. Some old fangs. Some old fangs from some zombie dogs. Oh, it's an avatar. It's an avatar. Okay, you know what? I'm bringing in Leyndell. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm going there. Especially when there's no... Especially because there's no boss bar. I need a stamina, apparently. Where was my roll there? Leyndell did not last very long because I was not doing a very good job of protecting her. I'm sorry, Leyndell. I'm sorry you had to suffer that fate. All right, golden pratfall. Your face is a pratfall, you know that? I have no stamina, so I'm going to pay that price. That was a very fortunately timed roll. Okay. Okay. Lord's Rune. Ooh. There's a legendary rune item as well, folks. That's also a thing that they give you in Elden Ring. 50K. I need to hydrate. So much stuff is happening today. Description. A Lord's Rune. Grace that dwells within the that eyeball is really staring through into my soul. Grace that dwells within the inhabitants of the lands between. True vestiges of gold. Runes of one who was destined to become a lord, but when the Elden Ring was shattered, all that remained was a distant duty. He said duty. Golden Firefly ×3. I'm getting low on resources, guys. This is we have established a shortcut. This is probably where I'm supposed to say, hey, we've cleared out all of these side areas, at least as much as I can, you know, the amount of confidence that I can muster to say we've cleared them out. There's probably some item that I missed, or some other little corner or dead end that I have not explored, but it's probably the wise sage move would probably be to go back to the bonfire and rest up. That would be the wise thing to do. Just noting that for the record. Have we been up here? That's a no. That is a no. We have not been up here. I love how that immediately breaks your stance. No, what is that move? How are you allowed to have that? Fireworks on top of our hammer. Our hammer takes us so long to recover from our hammer swings that sometimes we just miss the guard break altogether. It sometimes happens. So far, these are just regular old soldiers. So far, I'm feeling confident enough to continue going. And then I do see this, an Erd Tree surcoat. Cool. The surcoat bears a majestic likeness of the Erd Tree. Its golden backing is an honor bestowed on no other soldiers. Okay, we see this guy up here. I'm so low on magic. We sniped. We were able to snipe this guy before. I don't feel as confident all of a sudden. I don't feel as confident against the fireworks. The fireworks show has gotten me a little unsettled. I should turn back. I should turn back. What I'm gonna do is eat a fireproof dried liver. That's how we're gonna handle this. Okay. Okay. You're getting your stance broken incredibly easy, but there's no riposte. Not that we really need it, but I did not see a riposte opportunity to be had there. Okay. All right, you're out of here. Just needed to make sure that we weren't drawn into the fire. Did not succumb to the flame, dear flame. So many golden runes. Wait, that's our first golden rune 11? We really have not gotten a golden rune 11 before. Turn up to 11. Wow, what a number. 6250. They're really breaking down. I think I just realized it, but they're going in increments of like 1250. That's what they're doing here, I think. Just for the math-oriented, the numbers-oriented people in the audience. Grace of Gold. Most vivid coloration. Was there anything back here? It looked like there was a path. Does it have anything for us to find? Oh my god, that's a drop down. Okay. We're going down, I guess. Where in the hell are we going? Somewhere we've already... Oh, it's here. It's here. I see. Okay, dokie. This is... I need to head back. I should head back. I have 3 flasks. What am I doing with myself? I have 3 flasks. I'm out of FP. This place doesn't give you back your flasks. We really should be heading for cover. Heading for cover. I'm like hoping for there to be like a site of grace, but also they gave us a shortcut, you know? So why would there be a site of grace? I happen to see this door over here. Never mind. Never mind. Never fucking mind. There's a site of grace. Hell yes. Oh, it is right below the dragon as well. Holy shit. Instincts. Rewarded. We are on the Avenue balcony, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the Avenue balcony here underneath who I am guessing to be the ancient dragon Fortisex, but I could be wrong. The badass remains of some dragon is here. I still don't want to respawn. I still don't want to respawn everything. So I'm still not sitting when I probably should be sitting to rest and refilling my flasks. I'm really trying to push my luck. Okay, we got another shortcut door here to establish at some point. Why don't we actually mark... Oh, it's underneath this. I see. So it's underneath the site of grace, the Avenue balcony site of grace. There is a shortcut to be had somewhere. I just happened to see this set of golden doors that drew my attention to this ever so wonderful site of grace here in Leyndell capital. Let's finish at least, I think, exploring this direction. I don't know that I confidently... I think there was a way to go to the right. Can we make it? There's 2 knights here. Oh, there's more than just 2 knights. Maybe I can bypass these guys. Well, this is not a bypass, but okay. Thought for a second that those guys on the other side were charging back here. Like they had been alerted to our presence. Sounded like that might have been the case. Oh, it was the case. Oh my god, they are all coming. Oh lordy, they coming. Oh, you were... Oh, shit. Hold on here. That hurt. Oh, we got the other guys on our case. Shit. This could be a mistake. This could be a mistake. We're at least going to draw... Oh, not that way. Not that way. We're at least going to draw the action back. Shit! God damn it. We're at least going to bring it back toward the site of grace. So, oh no! I am still not going back toward the site of grace, am I? Oh my god. Okay. I really am pressing my luck. Far more than I should, and now I'm going into the wrong end of things here. I actually have forgotten how to get out of here. I've forgotten to get how to get out of here. So what we're gonna do is we are going to as I have 1 flask remaining. I really am pressing my luck here. But I want to be able to put a nice little bow on things. Not the great bow that is being fired in my direction. Not that bow. Okay. Hold on. Now, this little side path down here. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. There is so much to find. So much to hassle with. I just don't want this episode to stop, you know, guys? We probably should have wrapped it up. Probably should have wrapped it up a while ago, but I just don't want it to stop. When you're having a good time, you want that good time to just keep going. Even if it means that you are risking, you know, completely running out of resources. But, you know, ultimately, what does it matter? If we die, we die. I really wanted that smithing stone for it. That's the real lesson here, is I wanted to make sure that I picked that up before we say that we're going to wrap up this installment of Elden Ring. I'm having way too much dang fun here in the royal capital. These mean streets, we are going to eventually clear them out. I think I might have just run past... I think I actually ran past all of these all of these guys here. Man, you know what? I might have prematurely. There's a legendary item up there. There is a legendary item up on that. What exactly am I looking at? Is this a massive weapon that has been thrust into this building by this dragon? Is that what's going on here? Oh, there's still more. There's still a lot more enemies to deal with here. So we are going to wrap up this installment of Elden Ring. I'm running short on time, and I'm so running short on resources. I'll have to redo some of the work here, but it's fine. We're having fun with the giant crusher prayerful strikes. They are giving us that wonderful face tanking healing. And my oh my, what an episode. How do you even recap an episode like this? Rest in peace, Bach, first and foremost. Bach was starting to grow on me. He wasn't my favorite character in the FromSoft franchise, but he was growing on me, and he definitely did not deserve what happened. Rest in peace, Bach. But the progression that we have, I totally did not expect to get to a Divine Tower. Did not fully expect, I maybe sort of guessed that we might get another Smithing Stone Bell Bearing. So that's great. So many weapon options to explore, and we have started to get our foothold here in the capital. No real bosses as of yet. Maybe we can count Crucible Knight and the Avatar as like mini bosses, but we're making our way through the city here. There's so much to do. I feel like we are on the cusp of so many momentous happenings. We still have some Ariza graves and side tombs to check out. We've got to head in this direction and see what's going on over here. This is crazy. This game is just absolutely incredible. I get done with each episode. I say it every single time. But I love this game, and I really also now want to see what is that legendary item that is at the end of this giant dragon spear? Is that what that is supposed to be? Like, is it symbolizing the lightning bolt from the dragon? Have they built this around the dragon? They've constructed this to make it look like, hey, it's this massive lightning bolt in edifice. I think that might be the case. We are soaked in blood, though. That's a good... This is when you know your eyes are bloodshot, your entire outfit is just coated in blood from head to toe. You know you're doing it right. Thank y'all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.